Hello, howdy, and welcome back. Happy 420. So I am going to the website right now, and I'm getting on the Labyrinth ladder leaderboard. For the normal, first place is a duelist, 7 minutes 42 seconds. For cruel, which I'm no longer in at the moment, so a lot of other people get their chance, and it wasn't guaranteed for me or anything, but I was doing well. First place 12 times in a row since I started, so that's pretty good. Consecutive, and I didn't have to rerun any of those to win. Those are all just first place. I don't know if they're all first place on the first try, but I would say 90% at least was. But it's all recorded, just in case you want to see the data. A Guardian, for Cruel, a Guardian 12 minutes 11 seconds. Merciless, an Elementalist 8 minutes 59 seconds. And Eternal, a Chieftain 9 minutes 33 seconds. So we're going to go to Eternal. I'm going to start with my Elementalist, which she tried Lightning Golems. It's alright, but all of them are right. It's just I'm pretty sure nothing beats Flame Golem, because they're just, no matter what, they're going to do their ranged attack. So, but I am about to try Chaos Golem. I'm going to see how they do in an actual test, instead of just, a more live test, instead of just test mode, which was just, or is, just testing things without any real hard enemies, like going back to the Blood Aqueduct and stuff. I'm using 3 Merveil's Blessed, just trying them out. I'm trying other frost-based enemies, and I got these from a map, so just shooting, frost bolts, but they're shooting them pretty fast without me using Spectre, making them Spectre, so now I enhanced that a little bit with just Spell Echo, so it's not really faster, it's just a double shots, but that is faster for 2 of them. But I kind of want to switch out, possibly. Culling Strike I like, it's helping a bit. I should always have Culling Strike on everything. Every character should have this, because, you get them to 90%, you're good, so. But I might take this off just for a moment to test, so I can give Feeding Frenzy to them. I'd rather keep Predator Support here, or one or the other, I don't know, but one or the other, and then put on faster casting. So we're going to do that. I'm going to test that out without my skeletons, because this is the only bonus I have for the skeletons. I don't have anything else, so plus I don't know, will Feeding Frenzy help? Let's see. Does Holy Flame Totem does not work with it, and Holy Flame Totem does not work with it. So let's see, can I switch a red somehow? Nope, that one won't do anything. That one won't do anything. Nope, it is how it is. So I would rather go Feeding Frenzy on the skeletons, because that is, a buff to a loss of a buff to a buff. So then they still get the dash, and they're still aggressive, and with Culling Strike, that's good. So I'll go with that, and I'll go with Predator Support here still, and I'll just throw in an Infernal Legion just in the box for a moment, and then I did want faster casting. Where did I put that now? There it is. Alright, so put in faster casting there, so they'll be going even faster. Double shot, faster casting, so that should work, and they still got the Predator, so that makes them pretty strong. Well, that's the strongest single target bonus for minions right here is Predator, Death Mark, whatever, Signal Prey, and what was the other one called? Oh yeah, Death Mark Support. Yeah, that's why I didn't remember. So we're still going with Crackling Lance. I had an issue. It's still good, but I do not like it as much. Mind over matter. So I was losing mana, and I thought it was a glitch. It wasn't. I was just losing mana because I was getting hit. Yes, and that's wonderful that it's working, but it was making it so I couldn't flash out. So then I was dying because I didn't have mana. Whereas if I had mana, I could still flash out. So this is an iffy one. It really is. Unless you have extreme mana regeneration, like we're talking about, 150 to 200 or more, this is not something you need. It's nice, but if it takes your ability to actually flame dash or flash out, and you die to that, it's worthless. Completely worthless. And it happened so many times I thought it was glitching. So it wasn't, it was this. I'm not taking that. It's alright, but not for me, not for this. And I have good mana regeneration, so, let's see, 66.6, that's not bad. It's not great either, but it's not bad. But you need at least 200 to 300 at bare minimum, even higher. So, I'm not dedicating that much mana regeneration. I have, like, it's not high with Crackling Lance right now, but that's what I'm trying. But it's level 15. I don't have any bonuses with it, so it's pretty low. But still, I'm not running out. I was running out with that, so it was causing me to die by helping me. That does not work. So, yeah, there's that, and I don't know where I put my golems. Oh yeah, I gotta take care of that real quick too. And a lot of stuff. I'm very mismanaged right now as far as my inventory. Alright, so we're gonna try the Chaos this time as the test, or a live test. So, see how they run. There they are. And what is this? Page 1? Okay. So, and I didn't do a test as well with the carrying all non-stop yet. I did, or a live test. I did a test, but not a live test. And I did it with the Stone Golem too, but, or non-live test. But it's not enough, and I have all of them now. It's just they're not all here for some reason. Well, no, it's a flame. There's only 6, and I have the Ice Golem leveling up, so on the side. So we're gonna go with Chaos Golems this time. And the thing is, Chaos Golems I have to switch up some stuff for. So they do. I don't think. Whatever it would be there. Oh yeah, the damn mine always messes up my stuff. No, where is it? There it is. Okay. Alright, so these got a melee attack, I believe is what this said. The damage over time aura, there's nothing I can do for that, I don't think. Except for like increased area of effect, but that won't do extra damage. But I could do the one that makes it smaller and then more damage. A cascade of spikes and a melee attack, so I don't know. These are going to be a little different to build, so let's see what we got here. Okay, there we go. So let's go for a quick non-live test, just something to see how it works real quick. I don't think I can, I think faster attacks might be the only thing I could do. Just to make their ground-based spikes come out more. Because, well, no, I could go with concentrated effect support. So, you know, it makes it smaller but stronger, and then the aura should work with that too. But let's see. And I kind of, you know, Merveil's Bless is alright, but I kind of need, I kind of need, my, ribbons that I was using, those ice ribbons, I think. Or actually, so let's go back with the flame ribbons, well, no, no, I want those, actually I should go with the ice, triple fireballs. Let's try those, or triple ice balls, frost balls, whatever, if I can get one. So, let's see, that's great. Move all these out for a moment since they're in the way, at least some of them. Those would be alright too. You know, non-stop, non-stop glacial cascade, that would be kind of good. Let's try that in fact. And I forgot the stupid thing on. Glacial cascade should work for double cast and all that, so that's fine for that. I can go back now. So alright, so we got 3 of those. Let's see what they do again in a non-live test. See how they interact with my spellcast and all that. Let's take all that off real quick. Professor casting spell like this off. So, and this is nice, but I could put something there too. So let's see. As you can see, I was standing there doing nothing, and my Herald of Agony is working still. It came out, I didn't do anything, I was just standing there doing nothing. So they do not attack really that fast or strong, and they don't have the knockback, it seems, that the other ones do. So let's do Spell Echo first. Or no, let's do faster casting. See how that one works. It's not really that good. Let's be honest, it's not really that good. It's alright. And if you're doing like, you know, that's the other thing about Spectres, you can do novelties. You know, if you like Glacial Cascade and you run Glacial Cascade and you want your minions to have Glacial Cascade and, you know, your animate, or no, you can't do it with your animate, but, you just wanted to run the similar spell for everything if you could, and you could in some cases like here. So, you know, that's what that's for. But otherwise, no. It's all right. It's just they didn't have the knockback effect. They didn't have the end effect. It's based on their ability. Not. It's based on their ability, not the current upgraded ability for players. So. Alright, so no to them. We're gonna go... actually, let's see what these other dudes do. What are they? You know, I never test all the melee. Some of these melee are freaking amazing. I hate that. Stupid bug. Oh, no, it's not gonna let me. Okay, alright, that's fine. Let's go back to... and I really do need to do a Spectre guide, because... There's a couple Spectre guides out there, but they only focus on very, very few. I mean an actual Spectre guide that shows all of the Spectres, you know, all of their abilities, everywhere you can find them, everywhere, you know, their strengths, their cons, or their defaults. It's very annoying because there's a couple Spectre guides out there that they are decent, they're not bad, they're the only ones out there. There's like 2 or 3, and then there's like 10 that are older than 5 years, and those don't do anything. So, but there's only 2 or 3 that are decent now, that are current to the last year or 2, and they're nice, but they're very, very specialized. They're not what they should be as far as information. There's not enough. So, solar elementals. Let's try these guys. There we go, we got 2, let's go back, get the 3rd. And I kind of want to try like a dog spec, or a wolf spec. They're vicious in this game, so, that'd be nice to have. I need to try more melee, spec, because, my Marauder is kind of lonely. I think if he got Spectre, he got a dog, it'd be like, hey, in Fallout, you found the dog, it's really fun, to, find, dog meat, I think it was his name, and that's an awesome name for a dog in the wasteland, man. It's a really awesome name. Alright, so, okay, you can get it, there we go. We got our solar elementals. Alright, let's test these guys out real quick. In a non-live test. It's still live, but I mean, like, not an actual hard area of any kind. That's what I mean by non-live, so. Yeah, so. In just a second, I gotta look something. There's actually very few sites that actually have decent information. There's like hundreds of sites actually. And there it is, they don't have really high percentage with their melee, which no, they have something. Yeah, there it is again. But they're barely surviving. No, it's disease. Yeah, they couldn't even get through the first. The other ones, at least got to, yeah, let's go back to Lunaris. Or actually, I should go to the concourse. Or, the Harbor Bridge, so I can get the best, but no, it's alright. Yeah, those dudes, were melee. I thought they were, ranged. I thought those were the ones that had some, fireball or something, but, no, I guess not. Let's raise those. You know, some of the melee are just, you know, fodder. You know, for the better, tougher things. So there's that. Where is the... Ooh, Frost Sentinel. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, there it is. There's the triple fireball. This is what I want. Alright, so... just didn't get it on the first try. So these guys are decent. Or pets, elemental, whatever the hell they are. These shoot 3 fireballs by default, so... although it doesn't say that, it should be these guys. Alright, let's go back to a test. The quest to get a perfect... yeah, these guys will work. If I'm doing this chaos, yeah, these guys are ripping shit apart, so, if I'm getting, I kind of don't move up easily, but, yeah, each one's shooting 3, so this is what I was looking for. These are, yeah, they're not, like, ripping shit up on the high-level stuff, but this is what I need, so. Alright, okay, so there's that, and that was with faster casting, so that's fine. One other thing, let's just put this back on and give one more test. Now they'll do a little bit better too. Yeah, they're doing fine. This is what I needed. So, I needed my chaos golem to be supported by something. Rain. Alright, that's fine. Okay, let's roll. I got what I needed here. Alright, so yeah, that's what I was looking for. I needed to look at chaos golems a little bit. Okay, let's get rid of this shit.
How are your maps?
Alright, let's see what he has first. So, volley. I don't think volley will help in this instance. So, let's take that off for a second with chaos. I don't think it will. It does not. So, yeah, it's a ground-based effect. It's not a shooting effect. So, spell echo. I think that will work still. Okay, chaos will work for that. Elemental focus. This will work with their chaos, so that's not a good idea for this. I need the other one. Void manipulation, I think it is. I don't even know if I have one of those leveled up. Minion speed and minion damage should work fine for them. Yeah, okay, those are good ones to always keep. So. Alright, so I think concentrated effect would be the best option for these guys. Already got one right here. Oh yeah, we'll still that. If it works. Okay, yeah, that's the one I want. It makes their area effect smaller, but, you know, 53% more damage. That's not bad at all. Alright, so spell echo, this and this. Faster casting. Let's take this off for a second, see if it works for this. Put that there. Yeah, what's that new one? Pinpoint, I think it's called. I think it's at the end. Let's see if that'll work with the Spectre. I think it will. It looked interesting. I should be able to find it without having. There it is. Yeah. Alright, so this will not work with Chaos. It will work with Ice. With Spectre it will. So 3 different. Yeah, they gave this to Blue because Blue didn't have a you know, triple attack. The rest of it doesn't work, but you know, the triple attack is the only reason you have greater volley anyway. So that's the reason. Part of it works, part of it doesn't. So let's see if that will work with this. So another test, non-live test. Because if they shoot more fireball, you know, spread out fireballs, it's perfect. That's all I need. You know, faster casting is nice, but if it works on the other one, that's fine. So it works fine. So that's what I'm saying. I love that I love pinpoint support. I thought it was crap. I was like, why would we need that? And then I kind of read it a little bit more, and I was like, whoa, that's amazing. Now Blue has it instead of just green. It's perfect. Yeah, and these are all frost shots, so. Okay, these are all frost shots, so, boost of allure.
Much clutter.
Let's see. Take a free, thing right there real quick. So I gotta look at the rest, because, you know, I thought it was terrible. And then I was like, wait, you can actually get another one? So we're talking about if you used all of them. And I think you have just enough room on a 6-link to use all of them. We're talking about like 18 shots plus your 1. So there's 4, so that's 8, and then 2 and 2, so that's another 4, so that's 12, plus this 3, so that's 15. Excuse me, I was 3 up. But 15 plus your 1, that's 16 shots, man. So what? They don't do anything. But say you were just going for max specters or whatever, even flame golems, or no, ice golems. Say whatever. Say you were going for something to slow them down or something, or you had an ability and an aura somehow, I don't know, from gear or whatever, that made things slow down, and you can use it with flame golems or something. That would be 16 shots. Constantly slowing down everything on the whole board. You know, your whole map. You probably lag to death, but you know, there would be nothing that would be moving past a crawl, and that's why I'm using these guys. So technically, if I did manage that as somehow, you know, that's 16 shots every time. And if you use these guys, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was thinking the +3. That's 18 shots. If you use a natural. Or no, that'd be 17, excuse me. 17 shots, but still, that's 17 shots if you use a natural, lesser multiple projectiles. And there might even be a minion that has greater multiple projectiles. Even, I think there is. Those spider scorpion people later on. I think those are 5 actually, or 4, but then the 1, so 5. We're talking ridiculous amount of screen spread. You know, it wouldn't do damage at all. But the thing is, if you could get status effects somehow on them, and there's got to be ways to do that. There are ways. You know, gear or auras or anything else like the war banner right there. You could do it with. You can't do it with. I don't know how to slow them down. I just want to find a way to slow them down, like somehow maim or hinder, or even just frost. But you could do impale. You could do a dread banner, not war banner, but dread banner with that. You know, the times impale. That's a guaranteed impale every second on every single enemy, the whole screen. So that is a good. You know, I'm doing some. I guess they call it theory crafting right now. But I'm just throwing out some theories. But you know, that's a good idea to get some stuff done like that. Yeah, some of this is the right level. And these are much better than I always said. You know, a lot of things I say isn't that good, and then it turns out to be really good, so. They don't sell well because everybody seems to get them, so they don't sell well at all. But it's an excellent item, actually, because if you're using zombies and specters, and if you're going necromancer, you are using zombies and specters, so. And yeah, I'll admit it. I missed my zombie or my necromancer. So, all right. I guess we're gonna keep those. This I want to keep. Okay, good. We do have a spot for it.
Glad you made it back.
Alright, so, we didn't test this part again. I will in just a second. No, I'm pretty sure this is good. I think we're ready for the live test. Back there. So. And what did we put here? Oh yeah, pinpoint. That's what we want to look at. So this is amazing that they gave Blue a triple projectile, you know, and this is a triple. This isn't a double or a quadra, a 4. This is the triple. So even freaking better, but all that other stuff, none of that works. So that's why I was like, this won't work, but it does. Test everything. Don't listen to the tooltips. Don't do that. Just test it yourself. And you know, it takes time, but do it, because you'll find something that is, you know, more than what they're telling you. So supports you cast yourself. Can I support trigger spells, vol skills, instant skills, channeling skills, skills which reserve mana, or skills used by totems, traps, or mines? Cannot modify the skills of minions, but it does. Actually, I think it does. Well, we'd have to go down to 1. So, yeah, I thought it did. Maybe I am wrong. I don't know. I thought it worked, but we were using triple, so I might have just messed that up real quick. All right, so let's lay down 1. These are the... Yeah, Frost Sentinel. Okay, good. Okay, let's take these off. I swore it was working, but it might not be. I don't know. But still, it works for you, and that still makes it so even if you wanted to do it yourself, you could still do it. So, all right, we're just going to go with the 1. And that doesn't matter. All right, back to a non-live test. All right, so we're going to take off Spell Echo as well. and that can stay. Okay. Let's just see, okay, sometimes it shoots 1, sometimes it shoots 2, but then sometimes it shoots 3. It's iffy, it's weird. Yeah, it's 1, 2, and 3. I don't understand why she's not shooting 3 at all times. And whatever that little skeleton is, he's pretty strong. I don't know who that is. Oh, I bet that's the desecrated bone stalker. Your basic melee there. Alright, well, she's shooting... Ooh, yes, that's what I'm talking about, man! Just for her doing tests, you get that. Hell yeah, that's a... Yes! That's why you do the tests here at the Blood Aqueduct, baby. Alright, so let's put on pinpoint. I swear it was working, but, you know, maybe it wasn't, so let's see. I don't know, that looked like a 4 to me. That looked like a 5 to me. She doesn't, that's a 5. No, it's working. Let's take it off one more time. I swear it's working, but it says it doesn't work. That's what I'm saying. You gotta double check these things. So there's a 3 and 2. See, she goes 3s, 2s, and 1s. And there's a 1, too, so she's not consistent. She doesn't like to be normal, I guess. I don't know. Well, anyways, let's go back to the pinpoint. Nope, that's that wrong one. And this is really hard to test when you have 3 out, so let's do that. And some of the angles suck, so it doesn't always work out, so. But yeah, they are getting those Herald of Agony. That looked like a 4. That's a 5. It's hard to keep. Yeah, we got some shit over here. Get out of here, man. You're ruining the test. That's a 4, 3, that's a 5. It's working. It's working. We confirm now. I can see it perfectly. Got it recorded. So pinpoint, so they gain intensity. My pets ain't gaining intensity. If they are, it's not showing you anything. Deal 30% more projectile damage with hits per intensity. No intensity. They do less projectile damage, just like the other ones. That's probably working because that's the next text below 3 projectiles. It's working. So we triple tested that shit. The other 3 abilities of it ain't working. 3, 1, 2, yeah, 3. The other 3 abilities with intensity ain't doing anything. But yeah, we're getting the extra projectiles. It went to 5, so I didn't see a 6. It should have technically been a 6. But she did get a 4. She did get a 5. She's inconsistent. So, and by she I mean my Frost Sentinel. But she couldn't get to. So her base is 3. She was shooting 1, 2, and 3. We recorded that, and then she got to a 4 and a 5. So maybe she's not getting 6. Maybe she is. But based on because she was getting a 1 or a 2, because she doesn't always shoot the 3. It's weird with this, but you know she is the triple fireball or triple frostball specter I was looking for. So pinpoint does work. The first 3 abilities don't work, but the second 2 I'm pretty sure do work. And I can't really test damage. Maybe I can. So let's go here. Yeah, it doesn't show any damage, but I would need an added fire to show it, or added lightning. So let's see if I have that. Oh, you know, it's boring, but this is fun theory crafting some of this stuff here. So I need a lightning. I don't know if I have one. I don't even think I do. I think I was working on this just the other day. I don't think I have a lightning. Lightning support. And, you know, Innervate might work, but lightning is the one we need. it's a waste of time. Let's just go buy one. I don't care. It's just like it's like nothing to buy it. So. And these low-level jewel or skill gems are actually really nice to level up. Once you where is it? Whatever, just go for it. These are, you know, they're already 2/3 or just under 2/3 to level, or 2/3 to level. So yeah, just under 2/3. So you buy this, you level it up, you then corrupt it, and then you got, these are the easiest ones. So yeah, an orb transmutation just to get the test going. So it's actually kind of nice because there are many good spells in the first 1, 2, and 3 acts that are already 2/3 leveled up, or just under 2/3, say 55%. And then you just get them up to 20. You corrupt. If you get a 21, you can sell it. 20 sell too, but if you get a 21, you can sell it. Those sell. You gotta make sure you get the right one, of course, but you know, mostly it always works. So I've been actually selling some of those lately. Alright, so we're gonna take out Predator Support just to test this out. So if you do added damage to a Spectre or a minion or anything, it actually shows you the real damage that they might do. In this case, you can't with the added damage. I'd have to have another added damage, and you can't use the same one, of course. So, but if I can test it on a tabular, that's the one you test this on. So now it's at 612. You take off that, it's nothing, as you can see. So nothing. It's doing damage. It's just not showing you. The game is so stupid about how it damage calculates. None of the calculations are correct. Everything you see, not real. I love that. I love that. They give you inaccurate information intentionally. So anyways, it's a 741 with that. So let's do the pinpoint. So let's see if it does take the 25% projectile damage off, because the intensity doesn't work, the other intensity doesn't work, and the other intensity works. But pinpoint, this is amazing. I'm so glad they added this, and they didn't talk about it much at all. They just kept it under secret wraps. So, all right, so 741. Let's see if it goes down or up. If it goes up, that means that this is losing projectile damage. 741. That was because of my own ability. 621. Okay. No, I guess it doesn't lose projectile damage, which I don't think that's true. I think that's also another thing that's just inaccuracy of their thing, because volley, your damage goes down. I checked it. Greater volley, greater multiple projectiles, your damage does go down. Either it's a bug or it's actually not causing you damage loss, which I don't think that's how that works. But I did test the projectile, so it works. So some of it's working, some of it's not working, and then the intensity shit is not working. So give me a break here. Either it's working or it's not working, but it's not. That's how this works. The game is so busted that they don't even know if it's working themselves. That's some shit right there. And that's why I do these tests, because I prove accuracy, I prove facts. And that's what I do. You know, it's boring. It's very non-useful in most cases, because you know it's hard to prove facts. It really is. But then when you actually go through the tests, and I just did, and it's on this video if you want to look at it, you can prove that you are right or wrong. In most cases, it's not that you're wrong. It's just, you know, the information is correct, so you couldn't defeat. Or not defeat, you couldn't prove that there was an inaccuracy to prove that there was proof. Now I proved that there was proof, there's an inaccuracy. So that shows, you know, it's not that it's a falsity, it's just an error. And then you prove that it was an error, so you prove something needs to be fixed to then prove it to be a fact. There you go. Anyways, pinpoint works. We're in business with pinpoint. So I have that. We have spell echo. Now we're going to do another test. So that just jumped our damage up a bunch. So we take that off. It's not showing us anything. So with this, a leveled up lightning gem, we're at 1100. That's bullshit. It's more than that. It's not much more than that, but it's not like, you know, when they show When they show your DPS, it seems to be somewhat closer to accurate. When they show minions and totems and even traps, all the things that are like offshoots of you, it's not as accurate. I found out. So we haven't added lightning support. I'll save that, so I don't have to do that again. We have our predator support, death mark, whatever. Pretty sure I don't need any more of those. And we just picked up the humility for four test runs, or non-live test runs. So, you know, that's not bad, and you always test in the Blood Aqueduct. It's small, it's a straightaway. There are some turns, but the enemies are kind of clunked, bunkered, clunkily, or clunky, whatever, in a small little area, a narrow, whatever, avenue. I'm not using any right words at all right now. But they're in a straight line, you're in a straight line, you can actually test easily in a straight line versus circles and everywhere else. That's what I'm saying. You want to test in the Blood Aqueduct. So we got boom, another one of those. Just for testing, it was just a random trash mob that just dropped it, nothing. Of course, there's nothing really hard there now for me, but it was just one of the really small, nothing enemies. It was nothing. So that's nice to test that. So pinpoint works, half works, doesn't work, but it works for the one part that I want, so that's what it means by working. I'll take that. And also this is an amazing spell, because if you were to use, fireball, pinpoint, greater, lesser, you can do it all. You can do, what was the calculation? So 2, so that's 4, so that's 8, 12, and then this is 3, right? Yeah, 3, so 15 plus your 1. 16 shots with a fireball. I want to test that. Things right now, but I want to test that. You know, just a screen-wide fireball. It's not going to do any damage, mind you, because you reduced your damage so low that you're I think 5% by doing that, because you'd have to have them all maxed out to do the minimum reduction. But this is 25% less right here, and then the graders are both what, 30%, and the lessers, if you get them real low, they're under 5%. But I'm still pretty sure that's under 5% damage that you would be doing as a bonus. But it's not about that. It's about having a screen-wide shot that does a status effect, or they slow down. That's it about. You know, you'd have to do something with it besides damage. Like Impale, we just worked on that. Actually, I don't know if Impale would work with a spell, but Blade Vortex would work. No, it wouldn't. No, I don't know. Oh no, Ethereal Knives. Ethereal Knives would work. Ethereal Knives would work. That's a spell and it's physical. What is it? Dread Banner needs a physical damage, I believe. It can't be used with spells. Ethereal Knives would work. Ethereal Knives would do that. That's a whole screen, because it's already a 20th of the screen, so a 5th of the screen. But if you did it like this, that would be the whole screen. You'd be able to impale everything instantly, at all times. Everything, the whole screen. You probably need a pierce mechanic too, but I'm pretty sure you can find that somewhere on a gear somewhere. But yeah, even if without the pierce mechanic, you'd hit everything, and actually, I don't know if it will work with Ethereal Knives, but Ethereal Knives is closer. We're getting closer each time. I don't know, but I'm just saying, you would have forget the Dread Banner and the Impale. There would be some status effect you could do. Hinder or something, or maim or something that you could do to hit every single thing on the screen, to make every single thing affected by the modifier, the negative ailment. So that's what that would be for. It would be just like, hey, I don't want anything on the screen to move. If you went with Frost, I know Fireball or Frost. One of the Frost spells, Frostbolt or any of them, you know, one of them, if you had that many, you know, Frostbolt would be actually a good one for it. you would technically be able to freeze the whole screen. And I don't mean freeze the screen like the game, like the outside the game, like your monitor and your PS4 or your PC and all that. I mean actually freeze everything in front of you. You wouldn't do any damage, but that's not the point. You would just have a freeze ray that just cuts the whole screen in half. You wouldn't be able to shoot behind you. But, oh no, there is that one item, Sire of Storms, that could do behind you too. I tested that with all the multiple projectiles, and I was shooting behind me and in front of me. Not fully behind me, but I got a couple shots behind me, and then the whole screen, or not the whole screen, almost the whole screen, was just completely frost in front. So there's a way to do this, and I don't really care right now because we finally got our things in order how I want them. So we took off. Sorry, that's exciting doing some theory crafting or theories, whatever, because you know, you can figure out how to do something that's not easily done, and that's pretty cool. So we took off Infernal Legion. We put it on Feeding Frenzy, so now they're dashing and they're angry for my skeletons, but they're not burning up, which I really like. But I still have Culling Strike, and Culling Strike happens to work with Holy Flame Totem too. That's the other thing that I like about Culling Strike. We are going to try Chaos Golems. I haven't done this yet, so we're doing a test. Spell Echo, it said it worked. Faster casting should work. Concentrated effect should work for the AoE, and also the aura effect. It will make it really, really tiny, but really, really strong. That should work. These should always work. These two should work on everything. As long as it's a minion, it should work. So that's what we're going to do. And faster casting, I didn't get a chance to check it out because I was working on this pinpoint thing. So, in fact, yeah, we got to try that. So, all right, we didn't get to that. I'm sorry, I went off into my 16-point fireball. You know, that's ridiculous. That is not bad. It's not going to do a damn thing on damage, but it's not about that always. It's about, you know, Blood Aqueduct, yeah. It's about status effects and ailments, you know. Frost Bolt, you know, goes really slow, but if it hits things like that, you know, you're not gonna worry about its speed because it actually, you know, okay, there it is. Okay, you got one. All right, so, all right, that's all I needed was one. So I'll lose that again. All right, we're just gonna go with 4. We can do max 8 right now, and I can get the max 11. So, but we're just gonna try 4. See how good this works. And their ability on the ground looks like a puddle of shit, so it's really hard to tell if it's going faster or not. The graphic is terrible. Okay, alright, so let's continue with the test. Alright, take off Spell Echo, let's see how this works. Yeah, their ability is the puddle of shit. It's really hard to tell. It's not like the other ones. Alright, let's take this off too. The other ones wouldn't matter. I can't really test those as easily. Oh yeah, it looked like it was going much slower this time. Let's put it back on. Whoa. Ooh, no, we're not going to do that though. Alright, let's put back on faster casting.
when I'm ready and not before.
Actually, I think it is. Let's take off Faster Casting for Spell Echo. Let's see if it actually does it. It's very hard to tell, because it really does. It looks like a puddle of shit. No, yeah, they're freaking out a little bit more. You can tell that they're like spazzing out a little bit. Alright, let's go back with both now. Let's see how fast they go. Another humility, that's 2 in a row! Fuck yeah, happy 420. 2 in a row, baby. That's never happened with that card for me. And yeah, they're freaking out now. Okay, it works as far as I can tell, but the humility hit 2 in a row. That's hell yeah, happy 420. That's nice. We're gonna go through this real quick just to test. Yeah, I've never gotten 2 humility cards at once, back to back in the Blood Aqueduct, and I'm not even trying. That's what I'm saying. I'm just doing tests. All right, so let's do a real test here. We're gonna go with all 8. See how fast they rock this.